Yo, hey, this shit easy, nigga. Hey, all I'm talking about, nigga, I'm still out here trying to get it.
Contender Regime Boxing checking back in with y'all, man. What's going on? So Ryan Garcia announces on his Instagram that he's going to be fighting Manny Pacquiao next. I don't think that this fight is official. To be honest with you, I hope it's not real. But at this point, it really, it's whatever now. Boxing is an anything goes type of sport. It's really not any. There's no structure really. It's like the wild wild west. You can do anything. You can have a guy that never had one fight at a weight class, never won a title before, never been a champion, never, fought a number one contender. None of that. You can have a guy just get a title opportunity out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And then you got, a guy like Ryan Garcia who, really hasn't done anything in the sport of boxing. It's possible that he can get an opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao. These things happen all the time in the sport of boxing, and I'm not surprised at all. This is what the fuck goes on now. You did, but I just want to put this out there, man. If this fight is real, if this is a real thing, Ryan Garcia has absolutely no chance at beating Manny Pacquiao. He will get obliterated by Manny Pacquiao. There's literally nothing that Ryan Garcia can do, even Manny Pacquiao at age 42 years old. It's nothing Ryan Garcia can do that Manny Pacquiao has not seen. And stylistically, skill-wise, everything that Ryan Garcia brings to the table, all those things considered, he just simply does not have the tools to beat Manny Pacquiao. Too flat-footed, and he really ain't got good defense. Manny Pacquiao will be able to do any and everything he want to do with him. To be honest with you, he would have been better off going to fight Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? And if you just want to sell your O, if you just want to give up your zero, people will be more inclined to believe that you could beat Tank as opposed to Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? I really don't see, I don't really know how they're going to be able. You could sell this fight off of popularity. They're going to have some sales, but, come on, bro. The Tank fight, in my opinion, is a way bigger fight. That's a way better fight. It's a way bigger fight. And it's a fight that you will have an easier time selling. If you just want to sell your O. If you just want to say, look, I want to sell my O to the highest bidder, whoever want to pay to take my O, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But you would have came out better with a better opportunity to win versus Tank Davis. And I don't think you beat either of those guys. You know what I'm saying? And then I told y'all about when the WBC talking about they was going to order Ryan Garcia to fight Devin Haney because, of course, with Ryan Garcia being now the mandatory, he is the mandatory for Devin Haney's WBC title. He don't even want it. He don't even want the shit. He don't want to be a champion because I'm going to tell you like this. If Manny Pacquiao is going to accept this fight with Ryan Garcia, if this shit is actually real, there's no way the WBA is going to allow him to keep that belt and give Ryan Garcia a title shot opportunity. That fight just going to be pure. It's just going to be, just purely a glorified sparring match or just it's an exhibition. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be an exhibition and it's a spectacle pretty much. There's no way that could be a title fight at 147. There's no way. And if Manny Pacquiao chooses to fight him at 140, They gotta go ahead and strip him of that belt and elevate Ugas as the full-time WBA champion. That gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, Ryan Garcia is essentially passing up an opportunity to fight Devin Haney for the WBC champion to actually become a champion, a world champion, like an actual world champion. You know what I'm saying? Even Ryan Garcia fighting Tank Davis is him opting out of an opportunity to be a world champion at 135. But I told y'all that most likely he would do that. You know, and I was going to give him a pass for fighting Tank because, you know, Tank fought at 135. It's a good, you know, it's a good matchup. It's an entertaining fight, you know, and it's funny, man. It's funny, you know. I was going to give him a pass for fighting Tank. Even though you passing up, you worked your way to become the mandatory for Devin Haney. You skipping over that. You like, I don't want to fight Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go fight Tank. For no belt. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go fight Tank. You know? And Devin Haney said something very interesting in his interview with Max Kellerman. He was saying, you know, these guys nowadays, you know, they hold popularity and money over being a champion these days. You know what I'm saying? And Devin Haney said, look, I get paid more than these dudes. I still make good money, but I came into the game to be a champion. I came into the game to collect belts, you know, break records and be legendary, win belts, you know what I'm saying? And be a champion, be a true champion. That tell you the type of mindset that guys like Devin Haney have, as opposed to these guys like Ryan Garcia, who just looking at this shit from the perspective of, you know, exhibitions like a Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? Like the Paul brothers. Ryan Garcia really looking at this shit from the perspective of the Paul brothers. And you know what? I mean, it could be lucrative if they continue to be strategic and pick and choose how they doing. It could be lucrative. Even if he go in there and get his ass whooped by Manny Pacquiao, then you come back, get your ass whooped by Gervonta Tank Davis. If he can somehow continue to generate popularity, he can still, you know, make money. But I mean, he will become a joke of a fighter, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, your boxing career is not going to be taken seriously if you really don't view yourself as like a real contender, as somebody who, you know, wants to fight the best and want to be the best in the sport of boxing, not just on the level of, oh, I just want to be in popular fights that sell. I just want to be in the, you know, the biggest and most extravagant spectacles and stuff like that. Like, if that's what you gonna do, then you know different from the Power Brothers. You might as well fight rappers and NBA players and YouTubers and shit like that if that's what you gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If you willing to like give up your opportunity to be the WBC champion or fight the WBC champion because you are the mandatory, if you willing to give that up just to go fight, you know, spectacle exhibition fights and shit, I mean, what's the difference between Ryan Garcia and Jake Paul? What's the difference between Ryan Garcia and Logan Paul? What's the difference between Ryan Garcia and Nate Robinson? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it is what it is. Like I said, Ryan Garcia has absolutely no chance at beating Manny Pacquiao. And I mean, it's really a waste of a fight. It ain't even going to be, it's not even going to be interest. There's no interest there. It's like, it's nothing fun, nothing exciting about that. You know what I'm saying? I really thought this kid wanted to, you know, be the best and fight the best. Not saying that Manny Pacquiao ain't the best, but like, bro, like, you not fighting Manny Pacquiao because you think you can win, bro. You just fighting Manny Pacquiao just because you you just want to be in front of the limelight, man. That's all it is. You are Jake Paul at this point. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul ain't doing this shit because he want to be the best boxer of all time, or he want to be. Jake Paul doing this shit because he want to be in front of the people. He want to be in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? And he want to get paid doing it. If Jake Paul wanted to be the best, he would go fight a real boxer. He don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. If this fight is actually real, how y'all feel about this. You know what I'm saying? This video is entirely too long. I didn't even want to make this shit that long, but I got caught rambling in disbelief. You know what I'm saying? And that's funny, man. Look, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Contender regime, boxing. I'll holler at y'all boys, man.